Hi everyone, I'm Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti, and I'm so grateful to Ban Ki-moon and Professor Jeff Sachs for inviting me to join you today for the Vatican Youth Symposium. Last summer, before the COVID-19 crisis, I had the great privilege of meeting His Holiness Pope Francis at the Vatican. That day will stay with me always as we discussed another crisis, one that began long before this pandemic and that will remain long after: the destructive forces of climate change. We spoke of the wildfires happening in my state, how they were bearing down on neighborhoods. We talked about other places where rising seas were driving families from their homes, a world becoming less livable and a future literally hanging in the balance. We have been blessed in our time with a Pope who has called all people of all faith backgrounds and all walks of life to the task of protecting God's planet. We see that charge embodied in today's conference. Leaders who span generations and who cross disciplines. We are all working towards that most sacred of our obligations, to save our future and to preserve human life. As mayor of America's second largest city, and as chair of C40 Cities, a global network of mayors representing a quarter of the world's GDP, I've sought to help to make this the mission of local leaders across our globe. From Los Angeles to London, from Durban to Dakar, C40 cities are on track to cutting our emissions in half by 2030. And this month, we've kicked off a brand new campaign, one of the largest initiatives in this coming year for the climate emergency anywhere in the world, called Cities Race to Zero. We're going to bring 1,000 cities, large and small, together to take bold action to bring the historic Paris Climate Agreement to life and to meet the transformative goals of the global Green New Deal. My friends, this is our duty, to bring our planet back from the brink of climate devastation, a goal we must achieve not just for the next generation, but with the next generation. For in the words of Pope Francis, intergenerational solidarity is not optional, but rather a basic question of justice. In Los Angeles, we've met that call of justice, tapping leaders from our youth climate movement and inviting them to bring their ideas and their energy and their leadership to the table through our Mayor's Youth Council for Climate Action. And now that council will become an international model for cities everywhere, the basis for a brand new Global Mayors Youth Forum, an unprecedented C40 initiative to place young people's urgent calls for decarbonization at the center of global climate leadership everywhere. There is no problem more pressing, no challenge more urgent, and there is no more time to waste. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the City of Angels, for rising to the call and for leading the way. Let's stay focused, let's stay strong, and let's forge forward towards a better world. Enjoy the symposium.